Race. That is the reality right now with this extreme heat, Roberts.
The extreme heat and the lack of rainfall is what's really striking to me. I mean, we talked about it last week, I believe last Sunday, meteorologist Martin Lauermore in his Sunday Science. Fort Smith hasn't seen any rain since June 11th. June 11th, nothing, zero.
So, but we're not in drought conditions just yet, but
we're
yes,
close. We are.
But we're close. I mean, it's not the extreme drought, but
it's not the extreme drought, but in northern Arkansas, it's a moderate drought.
The moderate?
And there's abnormally dry conditions in the River Valley, which is just shocking when you think about how wet the spring was.
Right.
And, you know, I was talking to some of our coworkers earlier this year, some of our newer coworkers that are, you know, not on camera, and I was saying that because they were talking about the rainfall, and I said, well, eventually the rain just stops and it gets really, really hot. Not knowing that, one, the rain would actually stop completely and the heat would just become historic this summer. I mean, yes, I understand it's Arkansas and it gets hot, but what we are seeing, folks, is unusual. And we don't have rain chances on the way in the near future, at least relatively strong rain chances. What you see on your screen there, it's not ideal. You know, you'd ideally want to see 50, 60, 70% rain chances, not 30 on Sunday, 0 Monday and Tuesday, and then maybe a stray sprinkle on Wednesday. That is, as we get into next week, that is when the heat, we're going to turn the oven up from like 200 degrees to broil as we get into next week. And you can see these temperatures here. And again, we are most likely underdoing some of these numbers as we get into early next week. These numbers that you see for Tuesday and Wednesday, we may have to raise them above 105 degrees for northwest Arkansas. And we could flirt, I think, there's a good chance we could flirt with 110 in the River Valley for actual air temperatures, not even considering any sort of a heat index. And 6 to 10 days out, look, I mean, there's no below average temperatures that are possible across the entire lower 48. Everybody could see a chance at above average temperatures, except maybe the far Pacific Northwest, where they could just see normal temperatures for this time of the year. And the heat comes with a lack of precipitation, dry, and that is right over our area. The confidence in below average precipitation looks strong as we get over the next 6 to 10 days. It's dry right now across the area. There's a look at your neighborhood. Temperatures 70, upper 70s to still in the 90s. It's another humid and muggy, warm night out there yet again tonight. You'll definitely need the air conditioning or the fans on. And as we go through tomorrow, another scorcher with the outside chance for a couple of showers Saturday night. Maybe as we get into Sunday, you saw those 30% chances. Models are kind of going back and forth. I think they're overdoing what you see here Sunday evening and maybe overdoing across northwest Arkansas here late Sunday night. We'll have to wait and see, but a lot of times the models underdo the heat and overdo the precipitation. So we'll have to see how that plays out. And then, man, does it just get hot and stay hot. You know, I've been here almost 2 years, and I've never seen 4 straight triple-digit days in northwest Arkansas. I mean, this is heat that is, as I said, we haven't seen in about 10 years since that horrifically hot summer of 2011 that just smashed all sorts of records. And in the River Valley, for you math wizards out there, that looks like a lot of binary code with a lot of ones and zeros. But man, 106 Tuesday and Wednesday, that is just outrageous heat. And like I said, and what Darby said at 5 and 6, we are most likely going to have to raise some of these numbers as we get closer to the middle part of next week. Stay with us. Paige is doing some push-ups now, getting ready for the sports world right after the break.